There is a lot of fast Samuel happening. Holy moly, holy moly, moly shmoly, krakatoli. Hello everyone, my name is in perpetual hell.
Welcome to It's Been a Bad Day in the Stevenson household.
It's been a really fucking bad day. I need to check where I left off on this fucking route so I don't accidentally skip the update. Because I don't recognize that CG, and I am feeling like I might have fucked up. Did you fuck up? A lot of the reason why today has been so fucky wucky is, the same kind of shit everyone else is dealing with. By the way, welcome to Repeat. Today, literally, the update came out, I downloaded it, I sat on my couch and cried, and then now I'm in here, having to start over again, because we got an update to Owen's route, but when I went to start Owen's, save file, the fucking thing was corrupted, so I have to check to see where in the holy hell we left off, because we haven't played Owen's route in a while. Sometimes I really just need people to go through my playlists and see where shit is fucked up. Really, the last time we did anything on Owen's route was episode 20 something? Jesus. Episode 26, YouTube's run by Puritans, Owen again. In that episode, we chose Show Me What You Got. And so we fucking go into the fucking scene where we go and do stuff in the other room. In the break room, I guess. Okay, so in episode 26, after the break room blowjob, we actually go outside to Ginny and Philip, who were creeping outside in the courtyard. However, in this one, we go right to the dorm room. So, I guess this is where the update begins, because this is where shit changed. So, now, we might actually be able to start the fucking thing. Let's get this shipwreck a-rolling, shall we? After a little session at the gym, it quickly dawned on us that the Visitor's Day dance was beginning soon. Owen had paled and dragged me back to the dorms to prepare. It's gonna take a while to shower, he said. It'll take me like an hour to pick out a good outfit, he said. It sounded like he was panicking and looking for ways to prolong the inevitable. He then rambled off, giving at least a dozen more procrastinating excuses, but at that point, I had stopped listening and retreated to my room. I had my own dance preparations to make. What the hell do I wear? I don't exactly have a lot of formal outfits. I clawed through my closet, tossing shirt after shirt onto my bed, and it just now occurred to me that I should save so that I actually have something for this save file. There we go. And that would explain why the third save file was so fubbernucky, because they fucking redid it. My parents never got me much. I know that. But there's gotta be at least one dress shirt in here. The door suddenly swung open, and Owen strolled inside, fresh shower steam still wafting off his warm body. A body that was very much naked, aside from the bath towel draped around his shoulders. I gotta make sure, yeah, there's nothing there. There is no nudity. Yo, John, have you decided what you're wearing yet? My face instantly flushed with heat. Dude! Put some damn clothes on! Did you walk through the hallways like that? I gotta let my fur dry out before getting dressed. That's gonna take another 15 minutes. Another procrastination excuse. Besides, I thought you liked seeing me like this. If you're going to be my bodyguard, you gotta get used to seeing my body. He winked and sauntered his hips seductively. I tried to ignore how warm my face felt, and shoved the door closed behind him. Wow, the biggest and most important reunion of your life is happening in a few hours, and you're spending your time flirting. That one is going to have to get censored. Because the other one you could kind of get away with. With this one, there's no hiding that there's a cock and balls down there. At my words, Owen's suave grin instantly melted into a stressed grimace. He let out a groan before flopping onto the floor with the despair of a landlocked fish. You just took a shower, man. Get off the fucking floor. Dude, why'd you have to remind me? I flirt to keep my mind off stressful things. The meeting with Samuel's in a few hours. He buried his face into the carpet and let out a muffled scream.
Seriously, mean words. Getting a little too real here, Owen.
I shook my head with a weary sigh. I know you're letting your fur dry slowly so you can procrastinate even more. Come on, you big doof. Let's go back to your room and get you ready for the dance. Owen sighed, his shoulders slumping. Whenever something big and stressful hits me, I just freeze up. It's like hitting a brick wall at full speed. I'm just so scared. What if I fuck it up? What if he ends up hating me? What if it turns out perfectly fine?
God, this is just a conversation between us. Holy shit. Owen's got a case of the what ifs.
Shirokoi, where'd you put the fly with the camera in our fucking house? Because that shit's creepy.
Yeah. What if it's fine? Okay, I'm panicking.
You'll have to deal with it sooner or later. Might as well dive in head first, right? Owen groaned dejectedly and buried his face into the carpet again. I know. I'm not exactly an optimist. I gripped Owen by the wrist and struggled to pull him onto his feet. Man, I never realized how big and heavy he is. Usually when you're preparing for a big, stressful event, you just gotta break it down into smaller, simpler tasks. 1, get dressed and ready for the dance. 2, physically walk over to the ballroom. 3, chill out and flirt with me at the dance until Samuel shows up. Easy enough, right? I tried to wink back in a suave fashion, but it felt like I was wincing my face instead. Owen chuckled as he tried to calm his panicking breath. All right. Just one step at a time. I can do this. Owen glanced at me with a shaky grin. I owe you a dance once we make it to the ballroom. I'll hold you to that. Let's try and actually make it to the ballroom first, though. Owen nodded with grim determination and headed out the door, confidence renewed. All right, let's go. Wait! Put some damn clothes on before you waltz into the hallway. Aw. My tie itched furiously against my neck. I tugged at it nervously. Oh, there should not be any nudity, so let's go ahead and take that down. It's choking me. Who the hell invented ties and made it a fashion statement? Owen and I shoved our way through the crowded hallways and slowly snailed our way toward the school ballroom. BriAnna Academy's hallways were packed with parents and students like a can of sardines. There are a lot more people than I expected. Who would have thought a formal dance would be so popular? Especially when they're forcing us to wear these stupid... I swore sharply and tried to move my arms against the stiff grip of my tuxedo suit. This damn thing felt more like a strangling corset than formal dance wear. Owen pranced beside me, perfectly comfortable in his old-fashioned suit with a frilly collar. What do you mean? Dancing is wonderful. There's no better way to show off your grace and express yourself through your body than with a graceful dance with a partner. See, I remember him not liking this outfit on the last round. Owen nudged me with a wink. It's also a great way to pick up cute guys on the dance floor. I scoffed. I'm surprised you can still move while wearing these dumb straitjackets. My suit's a little more old-fashioned, but it's modeled after my mother's favorite dress. It's classy and regal, but gives me enough room to breath. There's a difference between breath and breathe. There's an E at the end of breathe, god damn it. Ah! And then here's where English fucking stabs me in the back. That is breathing. Because you don't have two vowels next to each other. A feature that my suit is clearly missing. Owen stared off into the distance while lost in thought. I remember when I was little, my mom, uncle, and Samuel would spend hours teaching me the proper dance steps and posture. It was a really fun family time. They always made me feel like a real prince. Owen's pace slowed to a halt. The soft smile on his face slowly twisted into a dreadful grimace. I'll be meeting with Samuel here soon. I wonder how much he's changed over the past 7 years. Do you think he'll still like me? Owen's eyes darted toward the ballroom entrance. His face was pale with anxiety. Of course he still likes you. I gripped Owen's hand with an encouraging smile. You should have heard him last night. He spoke so fondly when he talked about you. This guarantees he's going to start the conversation with a smack to the face or some stupid shit. And look at you, dressed like a fancy little Prince Charming. You're bound to pull off a good first impression. Owen fidgeted with his tie anxiously and wiped the sweat off his brow. He's venting. His breathing was quickening to a panicked pace. I think I need a moment. Better thumbnail, maybe. I'm gonna head to the bathroom and wash up for a bit. Go ahead without me. I'll be right behind you. You sure? I'll go with you. No! I just need some space. Please. I don't like this. I hesitated. Owen looked like such a nervous wreck right now. I nodded slowly. Alright. I'll see you in the ballroom in a bit. Call me if you need anything, alright? And don't you dare run off tonight. You still owe me a dance, remember? Owen let out a raspy laugh before nodding and excusing himself to the bathroom. I hope he's alright. There's that fucking ballroom. My hands pressed against the cold metal doors of Garania Academy's ballroom as I glanced around nervously. There were certainly a lot of parents around in comparison to the number of students at the academy. I pressed harder against the door and shoved my way into the lavishly decorated ballroom. The place looked ridiculous, with an excessive amount of frilly draperies and decorative flowers that are going to die within the next 2 days. Several well-dressed parents and students turned toward me curiously as I self-consciously shuffled through the crowd while pulling at my uncomfortably tight tie. Stop looking at me, stop looking at me, stop looking at me! Took a deep breath. Fancy events always felt suffocatingly stuffy. I breathed a sigh of relief as I spotted Ginny near the punch bowl and waving eagerly at me. Hey, there she is in her suit. John! Formal dances are so damn exciting, aren't they? The chance to see everyone dressed up in their finest and showing off there in the dance floor. I've always wanted to be in one of these since I was a kid. Ginny was almost vibrating with excitement as she took in the sight of the crowded ballroom. I snorted and tugged at my collar, which stayed just a little too tight. We get it! God! I don't know. This just looks like one of those middle school dances, except everyone's wearing something expensive and uncomfortable. A small price to pay for good fashion. Don't sell yourself short, though. You look great in your little get-up. It really suits you. There we go. Got a rim shot for it and everything. Disgusting. No. Oh, come on. I've been stewing on that one all day. It's choking me. The pun or the suit? Speaking of which, what's with your outfit? I'm surprised you're not cha-chaing through the ballroom in some fancy princess dress. Ginny shrugged nonchalantly. Dresses are nice, but suits are more my style, you know? I blinked. Ginny's gaze was fixed on the floor, and she looked strangely uncomfortable. Anyway, how's Owen doing? I figured you two would arrive together. We did. Owen's kind of having a small meltdown in the bathroom at the moment. He wants to get some time alone to prepare himself before he actually meets up with Samuel. He can't hide forever, as Butler's gonna be here any minute now. Maybe it's better that he hides for a while. We still haven't found that Oleander guy, and Morse said he's already somewhere in the school. Oh! Apparently Philip ran into Oleander earlier. That's Oleander earlier. Fuck. Really? Is Philip okay? What's he like? The thought of running into the leader of a mafia family right here at Grania sent chills down my spine. Was he the intimidating type? Silent but deadly? He, was quite the character. Jenny dug out her phone and opened her messages. Philip says, I introduced myself as Owen's friend, and this grown-ass man started breaking down in tears in the school courtyard. I glanced over her shoulder as she scrolled through Philip's frantic text. He's crying, saying how he's a horrible father and never even met his son face to face before. This is my one chance to make a good impression. You're his friend, aren't you, young man? Don't you think Owen will like me? What did you say to him? You're both melodramatic disasters. I'm sure you'll get along swimmingly. Philip, you can't say that to a mafia boss. Oh God, he's crying even harder now. Like, absolutely sobbing. I've never seen such despair from a grown-ass adult. This is too much. I'm taking him to the nurse's office. The conversation ends there. Like father, like son, I guess. Well, Morse did say he was kinda spineless. Maybe he'll be too chicken to make a move tonight, and we don't have to deal with him. That's some wishful thinking. John, teach! There he is, looking suave as fuck. Ginny and I turned to see Zazzle stomping his way through the ballroom. He was wearing plain dress shirt, and there was a half-hearted attempt to brush his curly hair. That's curly? It's more kind of wavy, whatever. Zazzle looked absolutely distraught. Thank fuck I found you guys. These formal and stuffy events make me want to die. Were people giving you trouble? A bunch of teachers and parents kept hounding me for wearing a tie improperly. And Mrs. Corliss kept trying to brush my hair. Did her comb get stuck in your head again? Yes! We had to snap it in half to get it out. And then she tried to bring me to her office where she has even more fucking combs. I need to understand. I'm a walking mess. My hair is a mess. My outfit's a mess. Get used to it. Just let me be a disaster in peace. Zazzle let out a frustrated huff and slammed his head into the punch bowl table. The punch bowl and cups teetered dangerously near the edge before settling back down. I plucked a piece of confetti out of Zazzle's hair and patted his head. Aw, cheer up, Zazzle. Formal dances make me want to die too. Ginny clutched her heart, utterly scandalized. Am I the only one here who likes this kind of thing? You'll need some class in your life. Zazzle glanced up from his slumped position on the punch table and scowled. It's not my fault I can't do ballroom dancing. Owen and I offered to teach you when we were younger. You always refused and said it wasn't punk or cool enough. Zazzle snorted and crossed his arms stubbornly. Ballroom dancing is lame, though. Plus, I die on the dance floor before I let Owen teach me anything. That twat's not exactly a good... Oh, speak of the devil. Three of us turned to see Owen prancing merrily across the ballroom. He was wearing a very peculiar grin. The kind that's happy on the outside, but on the inside he's mentally screaming at the top of his lungs. Owen quickly pulled me aside, not even noticing Ginny or Zazzle in his anxiety-ridden state.